30-minute heats, scored in their top two. And the headliner, Italo Ferreira, what a season it's been for the Goofy Foot. And both these guys stand with their right foot forward, but a completely different approach when you break down their maneuvers. Above the lip, even on the open face. Our work on the open face. Mendes will get the first wave of the morning. Clean vertical off the lip. Driving off the bottom, and he'll shut that thing down. Classic backside turns for Jesse Mendes.
Yeah, very, very important that first strike, and very important to complete it as well, which Mendes did. Beautiful backside hooks there, multiple opportunities and finishing strong. So nice little combination of turns there. Beautiful style from Jesse, makes things look really easy. Nice little vertical turn, and then I love this maneuver right here, Joe. He gets that board right up to 12 o'clock. And then again, straight into the next maneuver. So beautiful transition between maneuvers. Nice clean surfing there. Positive signs for Mendes on his opening ride.
To the top 34 and what they're expecting out of them, just according to the conditions or according to the venue of what they're expecting. We'll get back to that because Italo speeding down the line. Rifling off some backside hacks under the lip. He'll finish on his feet. Totally different approach. Two Goofy Foots working on their backside surfing to kick off the morning.
And then Italo Ferreira, a little bit more energy, a little bit more aggression in his surfing. A little bit more raw sort of approach from Italo. Didn't quite connect on that last maneuver there. Maybe missed timing just a little bit, but Italo Ferreira, exciting surfer to watch on his backhand. Couple of nice little maneuvers. Timing right there, just didn't quite get the board up and over that last section.
Feels a sense of urgency on every single maneuver. Mendes already on wave number 2. Clean carve. A lot cleaner water to work with for Mendes. Down the line, stabs it vertically, and he'll back up to 6.5. 21-22 to go. Looks like these running rights are the go first thing in the morning.
Swell to pick up. I thought we were going to get down here and get some bombing swell, but I think that's still on the way. Mendes nice and fast down the line here. Knows the importance of finishing strong, and again that board gets nice and vertical. Nice clean conditions here this morning, Joe. You talked about it yesterday, how this place likes a bit of wind. Kind of cleans the face up and allows these guys really to hook into their maneuvers. Beautiful backup score there for just
Ferreira trying to get a better opportunity on this one. World number 4 starting off with a clean backside wrap in the pocket. Throwing some water off the lip. This one going against the grain, and he'll try to force it off the top. Almost probably felt like he was going uphill on that last section. Feels like Ferreira's been a bit more forced on his opportunities, where Mendes has been flying free with a lot cleaner water, much more stretched out wall to work with. Mendes probably feeling solid. The low seat in the seat needs a huge result. Let's see Italo's last.
Yeah. See how the board is a little bit more lateral, a little bit more flatter as opposed to Mendes getting that board nice and vertical. There was a bit of a crease through that wave that kind of pushed Italo behind it and really had to fight to get back out on the open face. So Mendes, as you said, a lot smoother, a lot cleaner. And that's where the points are going to come from.
All on his backhand right now. Mendes just finding nice lip time out there. Slamming it straight up, finding the inside corner, it looks like. Little backwash. Bang, another one. And he tries to come out for the finish. So finding some great waves out there. This offshore wind really clean out there.
Round 3 action, catching up with that backhand attack of Jesse Mendes. That one looked a little challenging to start, Potts.
Yeah, there's that little creep. Beautiful turn from Mendes.
Had to go to live action. Italo threw a couple of speed turns and finding that cool rhythm to look a bit more comfortable on his third attempt to get the lead. Trying to chase down a 7.5. Last for Mendes, just a 3.17 with 16 minutes to go.
It's going to be interesting, Joe, with the wind today. Is there going to be any above the lip surfing? I'm sure there is. I mean, these guys are that good. And Italo, a little bit more flow on that wave. So we might see that score go a little higher than the 4.17. A little cleaner, a little bit more relaxed approach.
So often, is this the year you're finally going to qualify? Going back to live action here. Blowtail reverse on a radical section for Italo Ferreira. He'll slam that end section nice and clean. Leave it to Italo to give you something completely different on that last exchange. 5.93 is high mark. Let's see what he did here.
Yeah, well, looking for a 5.75. Nice start to the wave, and then bangs it. Just gets that tail out the back of the wave. That was a quick little whip. And then the wave kind of let him down. A little bit of a slow period through there, and then finished strong. But 5.75, I think he's going to come up just short, Joe, and he's going to be needing another wave, but plenty of time for Italo. He's starting to look a little freer, a little bit more sort of flowy, if that's a word.
I like that word.
Kind of putting it together a little bit better.
2 rotations here. How was the first one, Potts?
Yeah, well, a lot of downtime, though. Kind of got stuck behind the section just a little bit, but then somehow got that pop, spun it around really quickly, and then didn't give up on this wave, did he, Joe? Just wanted more on it. That's the thing we love about Italo Ferreira. Even with that sort of a smaller wave through the inside here, you kind of expect something exciting, which he did. Another blowtail reverse, and then finished on the beach. I mean, back in my day, that was a big score because he rode it to the beach. Length of ride, though, in this stone age doesn't count. And I think just that first part of the wave where he got stuck behind the section is going to hurt the score just a little bit. 5.75, but that right there, I mean, that was a difficult maneuver to do in the position on the wave that he tried to do it. I mean, that kind of wave really didn't offer that opportunity for him, but he made it happen, didn't he?
7:10 to go. Waves on the way. Italo Ferreira changing his position in this lineup because things weren't working down the beach. Winding up for the big full rotation. Stomps it perfectly, and a salute to the panel. There's that fire and passion out of world number 4. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. Judges sent out those notes this morning. They did mention single major maneuvers will also be well rewarded today. And that's exactly what Italo just did.
I think a bit of anger came out of that one there. I think he was expecting bigger scores on his last 2 rides. Bang! Perfect rotation, lands super clean. And there's the passion we love from Italo Ferreira. That is going to be a massive score, Joe. Straight into that wind as well. Using that wind to help keep that board stuck to his feet. Widens the stance, gets nice and low, and then projects up. Perfect. Look at that. Lands super clean. Rides out, and there's the passion we love from Italo Ferreira. Bring it on, he says.
There's the fire that has gotten into his best position ever on the Jeep leaderboard, beating Mick Fanning at Bells Beach for his first ever event win. I mean, how do you top that to get things going with the winning feeling? Ken was incredible, got past guys like Felipe Toledo early, backed it up at Karamas, waiting for numbers to drop in. Italo up again. Lip line float, transitions in the flats into a backhand carve. And now trying to speed after this inside corner. It's giving him some time to think about a maneuver here. Big vertical jam. That move up the beach paying off big time for Ferreira. 2 solid numbers will be locking in as we approach the 5-minute warning.
Oh, you know, you asked me, should Jesse go and join him? Well, the answer was yes. When you just see what Italo's done. And scores coming through. Italo Ferreira, beautiful backside float, trying to improve on a 5.93. He's just taken the lead now. He's trying to increase that lead. And as he always does, never gives up on a wave. And there, bang, beautiful backside snap. So Italo Ferreira starting to find some rhythm. But that last ride, the big frontside air reverse, is going to be the one.
Jesse just up and out, staying in his spot. That was the first look at a wave that Mendes has had since Italo made the move. Remember, Italo did those 2 reverses, got a 4-ranger, wasn't happy with that, so did a full rotation. 7.33 for Ferreira. 4.17 on the last wave we just watched, so that didn't factor in.
They want more from Italo.
Mendes needs something big here. There's that beautiful carve work, has the lip to hit, slices right through, bonus section around the corner. Solid backhand jam. There's the vertical finish down the beach. Mendes loves it. His high score was a 6.5 start. He needs better than that. A 6.77 gets him into round 4.
Well, was that better than his first ride? I'm thinking no. Jesse Mendes shown a bit of passion of his own, some beautiful backside maneuvers, but kind of lost the rhythm just a little bit, hasn't he? He's started strong, and now he's trying to get himself back into the heat. Nice turn there from Jesse. Beautiful snap, and then finished strong. So a well-surfed wave. Is that going to be enough to get the lead back? 6.77 required.
It seems like oftentimes just the look of the wave can haunt your score. We saw that with Italo when he was looking to force the issue.
Yep.
Even though he's talented and throwing reverses down, if the wave goes flat on you, judges like to be on set waves with a big wall. And that's how Mendes started with the 6.5. Like he said, surfed that last wave so well. A little bit of thought there. Scores come through for Mendes, just enough. A 6.8 back into first. Italo needing a score with 10 seconds. Clean backside hack, jams it off the coping. Free fall drop, a big two-turn combo on a set wave. Ends up being a very important ride. A 5.97 requirement for Italo to get back into first at the buzzer.
Wow. Well, the judges decided Jesse's last ride was his best one. Italo, beautiful backside snap, and then a critical last maneuver. Bit of a free fall drop, 5.97. Nice and low off the bottom. Just that upper body pivots, and then the board follows. Mid-face turn here, just to time it right. Beautiful snap, and then the free fall drops are creating that drama towards the end of the wave as well. 5.97, Joe, with only seconds on the clock. Wow, what a finish.
And two completely different styles of surfing these little running rights. Italo, Mendes talking it over. Judges still yet to make the decision. Italo on the last wave, 6.33, knocks out Mendes to get a shot into round 4. What a battle for the win here in the first heat of the morning. A tough loss for Mendes as he had the lead a couple of different times in that heat, but loses in the last 10 seconds.